can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The tackle made back at
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From midfield now, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
On the pickup.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 30-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's the end.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers team does, read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He finds his man Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Kingsman.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Burrow will throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Kareth White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 13. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Samuels again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Matt Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous.
Burrows
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up
so 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And Burrow going to throw again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And able to find Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they run with Mixon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fitzpatrick on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what we thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Right six. Right six.
This is Mixon, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard, and he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They've gone final now in Charlotte. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Bengals drive about to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say, let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bengals are